One of the reasons why I love talking about mindsets is because it pushes me to be a better person. Leadership is more than just doing the right thing. It's about being a certain type of person. My question has been, how do we tap into this being element of leadership? How do we become a leader that other people want to follow? And that's where mindsets come in, because mindsets are foundational to everything that we do. If we try to develop our people by focusing on behaviors, which is what I think that 90% of all leadership development programs out there focus on behaviors. 9% focus on thinking. Only 1% focuses on mindsets. So when I get approached by your organization to talk about mindsets, I'm already thinking, wow, this is great. This is maybe the 1% of organizations that are focusing on mindsets. You see, all of us have our own unique way of seeing the world. And we all tend to think it's the best way to see the world. You know why I think that? Is because if we thought we could see the world better, we would do so. What happens when we focus on behavior? We try to push that forward. Well, if we're not talking about mindsets, our prevailing mindsets are going to continually resist any improvements we're trying to make in behavior. A much better approach is to push forward our mindsets, and then naturally our thinking and our behavior and our effectiveness will follow. We've got one individual, and he's got different managers at different organizations, and depending upon how they see him as an employee, shapes what they get out of him. If you could think about yourself and your competitors in the marketplace, what qualities do they possess right now that would lead them to be unsuccessful 5, 10, and 20 years from now? And we can ask that same question about, okay, what qualities do they need to have right now to be successful 5, 10, 20 years from now? And what we would come up with is a chart like this. The companies that are not going to be successful in the future are going to be on this non-agile side. Some of those qualities include change-resistant, closed-minded, self-protecting, problem-avoiding, risk-adverse. But the organizations that are going to be the most successful 5, 10, 20 years from now are those that are change-ready, open-minded, organization-advancing, problem-solving, and opportunistic. I've found that most leadership research, again, focuses on behaviors, what leaders need to do. But I wanted to tap into the being element of leadership. And what do we need to be in order to be effective leaders? And as I started to dive into the research and even started to do some primary studies, one of the things that I found is that the leader's motives matter just as much as the leader's actual behaviors. And so if we can better understand the motives of leaders and change and improve the motives of leaders, they're going to be more effective.